Well, I think the new edition of the Heidelbein Bean is going to be great for Heidelberg because a lot of students like coffee and it's really easy access next to Horniman. I think the money could have been used for some good other things, but you know what? I think that this was a good choice in the long run. It's also going to make the school look better as an overall campus. I also think that it brings together students by letting them get coffee, providing more jobs on campus because, as you know, it will provide new jobs. And, some of the cons were that I'm not really sure how the payment's gonna work, but hopefully you'll be able to use your card, the same one in Horniman, so that will be an added benefit. You won't have to use your Berg bucks like you do in the bistro.
So when it comes to the pros of the Heidelbein, I personally think that it is, I'm excited for it because I love coffee. However, there are many negatives, and the one main negative is that we're losing so much money from this that we could be using to fill potholes behind Brown and Talmadge. So it's kind of annoying that we're using the money that could be funded for other things to make a second coffee shop when we already have the bistro. So why would we waste all of the money to build a brand new building and hire people and all that when we could use it for other things? So personally, I'm not really for it.
So basically, I don't necessarily like the Heidelbein. That's for a couple different reasons. But first off, I'm going to start off with the pros. Number one, it allows people to have at least a little bit more parking space on campus, which is always a plus. But there's also the fact that you can buy coffee on campus, which isn't that bad. And you don't have to leave campus for coffee either, which is also nice. And it also benefits the college in some ways because of the fact that it's funding related, but I don't know that much about it, so I'm not going to extrapolate on that. The cons, though. Are you ready, kids? Okay, so here it is. Basically, a lot of the stuff that's happening with Heidelbein is not necessarily going to work, mainly because you have to find workers. And as some of you already know, but not recently, Horniman's been understaffed. So is the bistro, to a point where they were actually working people overtime, and they were having a hard struggle figuring the time schedule. I have a few friends that work at Horniman, so that's pretty much the reason why I know why. The second reason, we already have a place on campus that sells coffee. Why do we need a second place? You're just going to go ahead and waste other people's time. You're going to have two different places competing against each other, even though they're a part of the same company. Not cool. What about the other coffee shops that are inside of Tiffin? The small town that actually has a lot of dilapidated buildings that we should probably take care of? Or at the very least should support more of? The two universities and colleges are here for a big reason, and that's because they're our main drive for the town, as well as the agriculture that's here. If we don't work to actually go ahead and maintain the town, then what's the point? It's poor working around. It's poor planning. It's poor judgment. Ethically, ethically it's fine, yeah, business-wise, but you have to think about it is it fair? Is it going to impact the town of Tiffin in a better way? I don't think so. So if you're for it, great. If you're against it, fine by me. But make an educated decision. That's what universities are here for. That's a wrap.